Yeah, come on. What you got? Oh yeah, who's bad?
Michael Jackson. He's bad.
Who's bad?
So what about this one? Run? Don't run? What?
Run! Definitely run!
What about the fucking guns you have? What is the point in having a gun, having weapons, if when you finally get into the point where you need to use it for your own safety, you just run away and don't even use it? That would be like if you were in a samurai battle, you get out your sword and they get out a dagger, and you run away with the sword in your hand. Not even in Aliens were the Marines this stupid. Even if they saw that the guns did nothing, they kept shooting anyway. They didn't just give up and run away. So he finally decides to use it, but it does no damage. This makes no sense. Surely, this far into the future, they would have guns that are not only better than today's standards, but would be able to kill the fucking animals on Pandora. So he carries on running until he jumps off a cliff into a waterfall, and somehow survives without a single scratch on him. I know the Na'vi have increased muscle and bone strength, but it looks like he just simply dived in a swimming pool, not even from a diving board as well. We then meet Neytiri, who's played by Zoe Saldana. She almost fires at Jake with a bow until she is stopped by a floaty thing that is explained later on in the movie. Grace, Norm and Trudy then all leave, losing hope for him. Again, this doesn't make sense. There's seriously no way they can track him? Did they not put a tracking beam or a GPS inside of him? Come on, you said earlier that the Avatar was your most expensive piece of equipment. Wouldn't you have gone to certain measures to make sure you don't lose one or someone doesn't steal one? Don't they even have cameras in their eyes? This is stupid, 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 stupid! We then see Jake trying to create a stick with a fireball on it to scare off attacking animals. But this genius plan fails once again and he tries to run away. That is until Neytiri comes in and saves him. And is it just me, or do these animals look incredibly fake? Not all of them, some of them actually look great, but these ones in particular don't. They seriously look like they came from a PlayStation 2 game. Of course, Neytiri doesn't like this because she loves all the animals. She puts one of them out of their misery.
Look, I know you probably don't understand this, but, thank you. Thank you. That was pretty impressive. I would have been screwed if you hadn't come along.
If you don't think she understands you, then why are you still speaking to her in English?
You don't thank for this. This is sad. Very sad only.
You can tell by my expressions. As you can see, Zoe Saldana plays the character like an African tribe member.
That's racist!
She also really overacts. This is one of the many reasons I'm not looking forward to the remake miniseries of Rosemary's Baby that she's starring in.
If you love your little forest friends, why not let them just kill my ass? What's the thinking?
Why save you?
Yeah, why save me?
You have a strong heart.
Ah yes, that's a good reason to keep someone alive. So then the floaty things come back and they are explained. They are seeds of the secret tree. Come on, this sounds like a kid's movie. Are you sure I'm not watching Pocahontas instead of Avatar? Although I wouldn't be surprised, because the plots are almost exactly the same. So before Neytiri can tell Jake her name, in come the other tribe members who for some reason just don't fit into the background. It's like the backgrounds look amazing, but the people are much, much worse. I mean, look at them, some of them look like they're from the video game rather than the actual movie. So Neytiri takes Jake to her father and introduces him. The next part is almost entirely in subtitles. Wow, those subtitles are a little late to come in there. Neytiri's mother goes over to Jake, So the Na'vi tribe make an
agreement
that Neytiri will teach Jake and the tribe will learn about him. So Jake sits down for dinner, but 2 seconds later the scene ends, making it
a waste of time.
Why aren't you watching Storage Wars?
Annie.
Jake then goes to sleep and goes back. Then Jake goes around telling people what happened.
Okay, go, stop. Stop, Rich, stop. That's Jesus.
Wow, that's Jesus! I didn't even know he existed!
Their damn village happens to be resting on the richest unobtainium deposit within 200 clicks in any direction. I mean, look at all that cheddar. Cheese! Killing the indigenous looks bad.
And why did you fucking kill them at the end? Jake goes back under and we see him training. What the fuck are those? They look like a mixture of a horse and a zebra. A zorse, if you will. Jake bonds his ponytail inside of the zorse, which sounds really bad speaking it out loud. Actually, it's even worse when you see one of the later scenes in the movie. So they come in and leave for no reason at all. Jake then explains a tree to the base. So the science people leave to move their base to the legendary floating mountains of Pandora. And as you can see, Trudy is the cliched army chick in the film. Just like Colonel Quaritch is the cliched army general, Norm is the cliched science geek, Neytiri is the cliched love interest / strong woman, and Jake is of course the cliched hero without any personality whatsoever. And here's a scene where James Cameron is literally just jacking himself off as to how great he is at creating visual art.
Thank you for flying Air Pandora.
That's the joke.
You suck, McVeigh!
We then go to Jake and Neytiri training. They go to find a dragony thing to ride. Then we get to see one of the flying scenes, which are without a doubt some of the best moments of the entire movie. They were done better by How to Train Your Dragon, but still it's impressive. We then have a montage of training with tons of jokes, none of which are funny at all, yeah! We find out that Grace has been let into the village. Apparently she had a school there. I'm not sure what this school is, but I'll try and guess. I guess that Grace had like her own school where she used to teach English to the Na'vi tribe. It's never explained in this cut of the movie. It's briefly flashed over in the longest version of the film. But apart from that, I just have to guess because it's never even talked about in this film. Massive fucking plot hole. Well, thank God that 10-minute montage is over. I'm not surprised this movie's almost 3 hours long.
Learning to ride an Yukon. We call them Banshees. It's the test every young hunter has to pass.
So?
But to do that, you gotta go where the Banshees are. Hoorah.
Hoorah? Did he just turn into Al Pacino? Hoorah! And then after 5 minutes of running, we are told about these dragony things and Jake is told to link with one. To do so, they have to pick you. They do so by attacking you and you have to link with it.
Outstanding.
Outstanding? Was that just a line for one of those crappy Netflix or other streaming service adverts? No, he's not. There's another hour and a half left and 3 sequels in the works. So Jake finally does the Halo or whatever the fuck it's called. He then flies with it, but it keeps crashing.
Oh, shut up and fly straight!
That was stupid.
I came like this you. I turn, I feel the wind, I turn very strong.
Yeah, I see, I bank so hard.
We are then told about the Tree of Souls, which sounds like something from a really crappy horror film. We then go to a cave where Neytiri talks about tons of boring shit that no one fucking cares about.
It's hard to believe it's only been 3 months.
3 months? Are you telling me that montage took up 3 months of time? Did nothing interesting happen at all in 3 months?
barely remember my old life. I don't know who I am anymore.
See, there's his accent changing from British to American again in literally one sentence. So Jake says that he is going to go out and negotiate with the Na'vi to get them away from the tree when the military comes in. Jake is then given a ceremony where he's inducted into the Na'vi tribe as an official member. Neytiri takes Jake into the Tree of Voices. There, if you connect to the vines, you can hear the voices of your ancestors.
And you may choose a woman. We have many fine women. Ninat is the best singer.
Well, I don't want Nanat.
He's obviously going to choose you. Hurry this shit up! So they kiss and have an incredibly awkward sex scene. But at least we see how they have sex. They fuck each other by connecting their ponytails. Like, does that mean that they were fucking those animals the entire time? What is wrong with you, James Cameron?
Oh, that's nasty.
What the hell are you doing, Jake?
What the fuck? The journey continues on disc 2, does it? Well, what if I don't want to continue it? Does that mean I have to get up and change the disc anyway? Could they really not fit the entire film on one disc? There are 3 different cuts of the movie spread out on 2 discs. Surely they could have just given each cut its own disc and saved people from getting up to change the disc. They did the same thing with Lord of the Rings movies. Right then, I guess I'll have to get up and change the